Kutuzov, and it's a Chapayev for a Hipper swap, and then a Benson for Loyang. It's a complete redo of
game 1, basically.
The first round. Yeah.
I honestly, that's what I said at the beginning or after game 1, was that I wanted to see a replay of that game without the Chapayev being sniped right at the start, because I wonder how it would have played out.
This is by far the biggest map, or it feels like it's the biggest map. I know GWDYS is quite large as well.
Indeed.
But it's quite open, and the nature of the capture points covering essentially the whole kind of spread of the whole map, whereas Tears of the Desert kind of feels more claustrophobic in the center, focusing around B. So yeah, we'll see whether or not the aggressive play from guys who date your girlfriends, sisters, sorry, remains. Well, I mean, are you going to go for A, B, or C here? What's the 2 points you go for?
With this setup, honestly, what a tough question. Honestly, maybe the problem is holding B and C is much easier than holding A and B.
I think A is a bit of a trap. The two big islands of A, you don't want to go there. You've got much more freedom of movement between Bravo and Charlie.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you go A, you kind of commit fully to A, because pushing into B from A is a bottleneck.
It's a bottleneck with the torps, and if you want to go to B from A, you have to go all the way around those kind of islands. It makes it very awkward. You can see that, so we can see the group of 5 is from TTT is going for Charlie, and the group of 3 currently is going for Bravo.
Yeah, well, it's clearly GWDYS is going for C and B. So it looks like, are both teams ignoring A then?
For the moment, that's what it looks like.
Well, I don't blame them, because as we just said, it's such a bottleneck. We saw what happened in the Asset match, when they pushed into A and they had to push back down. The enemy team just waited for them at B and waited for them to push in through the bottlenecks.
Both teams playing for advantages right now with fighters and scouting with planes. You see how, okay, so the TTT guy just lured and tagged one of the fighters over Bravo, maybe in range? No, it's not in range, so it's just going to be a straight up firefight, no surface ships giving support.
Yeah, honestly, I want to see bigger plays from the Shokaka this time. Because he is against 2 Loyangs. That's 2 vulnerable ships. He should be able to punish them.
Well, he needs to find them. The thing is, if the destroyers play smarter and stay next to their groups, then there's no reason why.
Was it the North Carolina or the Loyang who RNG critted down 2 torpedo bombers?
No, there's a Kutuzov hiding in the smoke outside of Bravo, and that's why those torpedo bombers are getting wrecked. Loyang's being stationary, but the Kutuzov and North Carolina just ripped apart those planes.
Yeah, but I mean, your carrier, he just lost 2 torpedo planes, and I think it might have been Loyang crits.
We were probably talking about, things that are happening similarly, but on opposite sides of the map.
Indeed. Well, it looks like B is being contested by both sides. No, wait, your team is giving up B.
Loyang hasn't moved forward. He stayed outside of that area, so...
he's gonna get dropped? Is he?
No, he can't, because there's a Kutuzov and a North Carolina right behind him in the smoke. But
it looks like he's going for it.
Dropped?
It looks like he's going for it. Bergham. But are they within range of the
lost the plane. Dive bombers are going to try manual, miss.
No, he gave up on it. Wow. Yeah, that AA cover from this smoke is just too heavy. The Kutuzov popped defensive AA and just wrecked all the planes.
Oh, there's 5 ships currently going for Charlie, and they only see Farway in the North Carolina. They don't see anything in Charlie. There's no spotting from planes over Charlie either.
The Loyang Calixt has launched a big torque wave at those battleships, but if they're turning out, they might dodge it.
Okay, now we begin to see more. The torque wave's been detected, so I think the team can make appropriate moves. They'll get out of the way. The 3 ships, the Atago, Chapayev, and North Carolina. Really important that the 2 cruisers currently from Guys Who Dated Your Sisters don't expose themselves. There's a lot of firepower coming down here on Charlie from TTT.
Bismarck is going to dodge. Hipper, he should dodge. The torps run out. The Loyang is spotted. He has to smoke. But he's still gonna cap it. Wow, they didn't hit him, so they didn't reset the cap.
They're playing, but they're taking Bravo now because they're kind of pushing with the Loyang, or at least causing it to stall. No one's going for A because there's no point at this point in the game.
Bergham is contesting though, so they're not going to be able to get B. So at this point, Guys Who Dated Your Sister are basically gaining points constantly, whereas TTT have no point gain anywhere.
Which is why they're 100 points up, or well, coming up. 30 at the moment, but coming up.
Yeah, 100. Almost.
It's 300, 200. Okay, it's going to be 100 soon. Right.
Farvi
Good
is
save.
spotted though, but yeah, he has a Chapayev hiding behind the island here. But Farvi, where's his backup? Where is Farvi's backup?
Has he only got a single battleship down there?
Yeah, there's one battleship and there's a Chapayev next to him. The Chapayev can't really cover him with smoke or anything.
Well, the TTT side's hiding behind the large island between Bravo and Charlie, most of the team. You can see the Bismarck. He's realistically the only one that's exposed at the moment. And a big smoke field by Iktogan from the Benson on the TTT side, so he's basically creating a large kind of C-shaped shroud.
Another torp volley going into that smoke, but I think this spotter planes
Torps
are
into
gonna
the smoke would be perfect, because they're all at different points of the smoke. It'd be very hard for them to at least avoid and not get, like, small clips.
Wow, they're even shooting this Farvi guy from up north in B. He's being
If it's
like,
the only thing they can see, yeah.
he needs to full speed and basically ram the island in front of him to get into cover because he's so open right now.
But what's the other half of the team doing? Because they have a numerical advantage in the center and B. Are they just going to sit there and be passive, or are they waiting? Perhaps it looks like they're waiting
pushing
for
in
the
now.
group of 5.
They're actually making a push into B now.
I was going to say they could wait for the push from TTT into Charlie and then flank them, because if TTT pushes at Charlie, they will expose their broadsides to this dated guys over in Bravo.
Sorry about that. How are the torps?
It's waiting for one team to flinch.
Looks like
I didn't see any hits there.
Yeah, any hits. Oh, North Korea, they're pushing. Holy shit, they're pushing hard into
Bismarck's
C.
going to expose himself. Check this out. Joring and the Bismarck from TTT in the south and Tunic, they're going to broadside each other.
Oh yeah, this is big.
And the Otago's coming out at 5.8 kilometers. No, he's doing a hard turn. All right, fair enough.
They're gonna shoot them from up here as well? Yeah, the turrets are turning. The turrets are already turning for the guys pushing
They're
down
in
into C.
smoke. So this is the perfect opportunity, right, for guys who date your sister to broadside the
There's a North Cal who's turning his turrets inside the smoke. Oh, and here we go. Volleys in on the North Carolina. This might hurt.
The NCAL is turning, but the Bismarck isn't. So from Tyron, he's still exposed.
Oh, and there's torp bombers coming in as well.
Yeah, but it's against an NCAL turning around. It's not enough.
NCAL with the hipper cover. He's gonna hit one though, I think.
He's still gonna get one torp. I mean, it's still something.
Oh, yeah. If he gets flooding, that was worth it.
Check the Bismarck's really brawling
Otago's
aggressively.
torping. Wow, Otago's torping from the side as well. Bismarck is going hard.
Oh, Loyang from Calix is just taking a main shot. The torps have been spotted as well.
Yeah, but North Carolina's gonna hit Otago torp. He's gonna hit one Otago torp. If it's flooding, he's already used repair. Did he flood? Did Toon hit flood?
I can't.
Yeah, he's flooding. He's flooding. He's flooding. He's taking damage. He can't repair it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he is. That's gonna. The thing is, I'm surprised that none of the shots are coming from. Oh yeah, here they come. So the shots are coming from the center on Tunic. So the cap apiece. They're losing the Charlie cap, but in terms of damage done, it definitely feels that TTT is in a more disadvantaged position.
Indeed.
It's now just guys who date your sister that need to.
Oh,
really
I think
make them
Chappa
punish.
popped radar there. I'm pretty sure Chappa popped radar there.
Claire's here with the hipper, so we can see the enemy team. We can see
Tunic
the
is still flooding. Wow, he's gonna hit he's gonna hit full flood.
NCAL 16k, NCAL 18k.
Oh, and a
Oh, he
Citadel.
survives! And
Wow, he got the
but he's
kill!
Still flooding out, but it's super important he did that. There you go.
Yeah, that was a really good trade for them. A 1-for-1 on a flooding battleship is definitively worth it. But this bottleneck they're pushing through, they're being shot at from every angle. Although the Kutuzov is exposed now, and he has been set on fire.
Loyang's getting closer as well, and the fact is TTT now sees most of the entire
Oh,
team. Guys,
Chapayev got Citadel through the nose.
he's in a bad position. Yeah,
He should have reversed quicker.
He can't escape.
Well, if he reverses behind the island, maybe. He should have done it
Check
faster.
the torp waving coming from Bergkamp them.
Oh, it's gonna clip the
possibly-
Bismarck.
The hipper's gonna die! No!
I told you!
The hipper's gonna die!
Of course it is, it's a hipper.
Okay, he takes 2 hits, scrapes
Oh, the hits on the drop! Oh, what a perfect drop!
Nice on the yes.
That was a
really good on
great
the
drop
car
by
as
the
well.
Shukake.
And
Absolutely
you've got
fantastic.
this Benson, this hipper now in the smoke, and they're being shot at from all sides. And now that the battleship's gone, the Chapayev and the Tago can move forward. They've got radar. They can see the hipper and the Benson in the smoke. There's no reason they can't finish them off.
Yeah, I
The
think he
Benson's
already
hits
used
'cause he can't
his... But if the Loyang comes and supports, then they can radar it.
And the Hipper's sonar must have run out because we've lost sight now on the 2 ships that are coming around. And I presume you can still see the Benson and the Hipper.
Nope, no vision on them right now.
Oh, you can't, so that's the only reason why they're alive. Benson's down to 1,500 health.
Loyang is torping the Atago though, he's not torping the smoke. Oh, Atago's gonna hit torps.
Nah, he'll turn it, he'll avoid it.
Oh, it's gonna be very close.
The second wave,
Very
however,
close.
that's gonna maybe clip those.
Unless he gets between them. Oh, the torpedo bits! Oh, that's beautiful.
What's the other team doing at Bravo? It doesn't.
I don't know, like what happened to the rest of TTT? What are they doing? Oh, they're proximity spotted now, but Benson is wrecking
it. Is he gonna live through this? He does. Down to 387. The low
Hipper's gonna hit torps though. He got torps off before he died.
Yeah.
Wow. 6 versus 5.
Okay, so now check the Atago. He's on Charlie, firing on the low yang because he's got sight. But the fact is, Calyx on his low yang is round the corner having a look at him.
They're all so low HP.
Preventing him from capping it.
Loyang is 2k HP, Chapayev is 9k. But they do have a high HP North Carolina and Bismarck still.
Check out M4 and Kornroth, the Kutuzov and the North Carolina and the Loyang.
Oh, Chapa's being sniped, he's in the open.
Spotted by the carrier, yeah, so he could be picked off.
No, he's going to die.
That's what they're doing, but they're just holding their ground.
There's no way he gets away. I do not believe he can get away from this. He's too exposed. He's trying to take the Atago with him, which I think is not worth it because he's dead. Well, I don't know. He's gonna... Oh, he torps the Atago. But he's gonna get deleted now.
There you go, Chapa's down.
The Atago's gonna dodge the torps, I think. No, is he turning into them? Or is the dead hole gonna block the torps? The dead hole might save him!
Gonna block 2 of the torps?
No, it didn't!
Not enough!
It only blocked 1.
Okay,
It's
so
a 5 versus 4?
It is 5 versus 4. The extra advantage is, well, a battleship and a destroyer for a cruiser.
The Loyang is incredibly low HP, and of course the series is tied 1-1, so the winner of this map wins the whole thing.
Here. Like, who's got planes left over, and can the carriers make a difference to pick these ships off?
Both Loyangs are alive for guys though, so if they play smart, they can have the smoke advantage.
Zombie just fired on your guy. You saw him briefly.
Oh, and he hit him as well. He's down to 1.6.
Yep, 1.5. We see him.
Oh, plane spotting coming. He's smoking up now, but it might have been too late. North Carolina shot the volley, I think.
A couple of salvos have gone off from Zombie Cheese on the...
No, he dodged everything. But the problem with being spotted there was he was trying to go and smoke up the battleships, but because of the spotting he wasn't able to, he had to stop.
What about the second destroyer? Where's the second destroyer that was sat at Charlie?
Still down at sea and slowly making his way north. He should have been moving a lot sooner,
because it's technically a 4 versus 4 right now.
Yeah, it's 4 versus 4 until that guy shows up.
Bismarck is also wounded. They have the extra battleship advantage, but they have to be really careful that they don't sail into torps. And to be fair, with all the planes going around, they should spot the torps when they're coming in. But I'm not seeing any fighters anymore from the guys who dated your sister.
No, neither am I. I think they've all run out. I can see
fighters, or at least one fighter from TTT's point of view, and they still got some torpedo bombers, but I think he's going to run dry here. We'll see what the second wave comes up.
I mean, this Loyang is just fleeing. Bergham is straight up fleeing.
7 minutes, what? 7 minutes,
I think they should send Bergham to the north. It's only 7 minutes left. I'm going for a sneaky A cap
the
now.
carrier is going to capture A.
Yeah, that's actually very smart.
Which means they will catch up on points. So I was going to say there's 7 minutes left, and it's going to tick, and the guys who dated your sister.
How many planes does your Poi guy have left?
Well, I see one fighter with 1 plane, another fighter with 4 out of 5 planes, and then we've got a dive bomber wave of 5, a dive bomber wave of 3. So that extra fighter wave is going to make a difference.
Oh, and spotted the Loyang, I think, because the Loyang had the AA active.
Briefly, but not anymore.
And one of
the capture A is going to force. It's got to force the hand.
Our carrier is going to drop him, but there's fighter squad waiting for him. And the issue here was this torpedo squad got critted instantly down to just 1 torpedo plane.
I mean, it's all playing in favor now of TTT. They don't need to be super aggressive. They can stay in the smoke. They can heat the sight up from incoming torpedoes. What you really need is a good cross torp drop, because you've got 2 destroyers from guys who date your sister. They need to make use of that.
Yeah, what I think they're waiting for right now is Calyx to push up. with the hydro and another smoke for them to be able to move. But I'm worried it might take too long.
Well, the longer they take, the more... Because look, there's actually 7 torpedo bombers incoming, and they're going to go straight for the Bismarck. Here it comes.
But the North Carolina is... Oh, but is he moving? He's not moving! He can drop from really far away.
Reverse, so he should get at least maybe 4 or 5 torps here, or he's slightly...
Nah, North Carolina is going to crit down a couple of them for sure. And Bismarck has pretty good AA as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter though, it's extra splashes.
That's going to be
it's
4 hits.
4 torps. It's still a huge amount of damage.
That is so much damage.
He lost the plane waves, and that's probably the last of the torpedo bombers, but it counted when it mattered. The Bismarck is severely wounded.
Indeed. And the Bismarck was the best brawler they had. A Bismarck could have taken them on quite well, but getting him low was much more important than getting the North Carolina low.
Well,
North Carolina is pushing now.
Dude, M4 in the North Carolina is going to take 2 torps.
Zombie Chase is spotted! He's right in the open. He's going to get wrecked by the North Carolina, I think.
Well, the North Carolina also sees Calyx. M4 takes 1
he
shot,
missed.
he's firing on Loyang. Down to 3,000, the Kutuzov is also firing Calyx.
Calyx is smoking, but it might have been too late.
No,
it's down to
too
300.
Late. 347 shots are still incoming.
Too late. Oh, he got 0 damage hits. Nah, he got deleted.
No, he goes down. The last salvo did it. And the fact the zombie cheese is still alive.
They have taken the lead. TTT has taken the lead. Oh, and Torp's going in for Joran. He's going to eat 1. Guaranteed going to eat 1. He's going to eat maybe
second wave.
He's going to eat the second one.
Might clip the nose. Just right in front of the nose.
But he had damage saturation, so it didn't do much damage.
Bismarck is actually still... Wow, crit on the North Carolina there, down to 5k. This is it over now.
Wow, he's showing full... You can't do this in North Carolina.
He's showing full broadside.
You can't do this.
And
the next volley is going to delete him.
Down. I think the Bismarck's actually flooding. He must have repaired a fire, and he's...
Wow.
He's actually got fire and flooding on the coal. And Bergkamp, miles away, 1500, trying to take on the zombie cheese and his Loyang on 2400.
Oh, good volley on Loyang.
And Jordan just took another broadside from M4.
Yeah,
Did he get stuck or something?
I don't know. He just stopped for some reason, showing full broadside. That was just mad.
The Bismarck stopped burning. He's no. Oh, what a shot! M4 and his NCAL just took down the destroyer.
Yeah, and Bismarck is down to 6k HP. I feel like they waited too long sitting here and not doing any plays. Basically, they
had the advantage. It's ticked back, and I know they were waiting for the full health destroyer to catch up. But honestly, I feel that they probably should have just pushed with the smoke, pushed with the hydro, spot the enemy M4 Kutuzov copying smoke, and just kill them as quick as you can.
They gave the North Carolina a chance to get back into the game, or no, I mean, so they gave the Shokaku a chance to get his strikes off.
Yeah, that's it. Too much time for the enemy carrier who has plane control. If you've got plane control, it's fine, but if you don't have plane control, you can't let the enemy see you get an extra bomb one.
Indeed. This is gonna be a win. There's nothing they can do. They're down to the carrier now. Wow. I feel like Guys Who Dated Your Sister actually had the lead. They had a really sizable advantage.
I think the advantage twice there with the good counter-positional play when TTT was out of position when they were rotating through C. That was advantage number 1. Then after, both ships had taken losses, they took a BB for a BB1 was flooding, but they still managed to have a slight advantage again. What with the extra battleship and the extra destroyer at Bravo.
I feel like they were too wasteful with their resources when they caught this couple of ships down at sea, when they caught them out of position. They should have played safer killing them off, because those guys down there were dead no matter what. But I feel like they threw away, they traded too much, and the situation shouldn't have called for trades. In fact, they should just have killed them without losing anything.
It can get confusing when you're paying attention, in the field. And
but that Chapai had been caught in the open like that. He should have reversed behind the island. He got just absolutely destroyed in the open for really no reason.
So check plane kills.
Indeed.
Kind of evenish, but still, the important thing is that the TTT, when it mattered, they had fighter control. When it mattered at the very end in a long game, TTT had fighter control, and crucially, they had a full wave of torpedo bombers, 7 out of 8, that could make the impacting difference.
Yeah. And they gave him time as well. They gave him time to utilize those planes. That sitting outside of B for so long just gave him so much time to get the perfect strike off, and that perfect strike on the Bismarck just made the entire rush impossible.
Oh my god, oh no.
What did you do?
I left the map preview up so I didn't show the game. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Oh dear lord. I didn't see see it that I was doing that.
See, that's why I always check my OBS as I start a cast, because I once muted
Go
myself.
watch Flamu's stream. Go watch his stream. Go watch the bottom Flamu stream. God, that was such
Oh
a big mistake. Because in OBS I have it hidden behind the thing. Alright. Runs. Oh well. That's a shame, because
Wow.
that was a good game, man. Go watch Flamu's VOD.
That's
It was very
that's even worse than
amazing.
forgetting muted on for a couple of
Yeah.
minutes. That's even worse, because at least I showed the game. Oh wow, that is pretty potato. I think you're gonna get a Flamu